Well, Vincent, you've got a day and a half or 2 days to kind of absorb what happened a couple nights ago. Your thought?
Disappointing. I mean, obviously, I thought we had a really good team. I still do. I think we have boatloads of potential, and obviously, we're a pretty young team, so I think we can be good for a long time. We're all disappointed in the way things ended. I mean, coming into this playoffs, I had so much confidence that we had the ability to go deep. I thought we could win a Stanley Cup, and to lose the way we did in 7 games to that team, I thought we were better than. It's disappointing.
Well, and again, you talk about that team. Is there something, again, maybe over time you'll look back and think there's something maybe that you could have done differently?
Oh, man, I mean, I'm sure I'll think about it once, twice a day the rest of the summer, things that we could have done differently. But it's always easy to look back and say after the fact. So we'll learn from this one, like you do most times. Most times in the playoffs, you always gain a little bit of experience and learn from your mistakes, and hopefully we can take some positives out of that and learn from it moving forward.
Vincent, how will the disappointment of the early finish influence the way that you guys approach the next season, you think?
I hope a lot. I mean, I know for me, I know a lot of the guys in this room, if not all the guys in the room, took that really hard. The room was pretty dead after the game. And I mean, for me, 10 years into the league, not winning, like it really wears on you, and you start to realize that. I don't know, when I was younger, I kind of feel like you have the idea in your head that, well, it's okay, you got next year, and you only get so many chances to have teams that are capable of winning a Stanley Cup. So we need to kind of not take for granted the ability we have with this team.
Vince, when you think back just on your first year in New York, like, how did everything go? Were there things that surprised you? Were there things that, I don't know, just anything in general? Like, how do you feel like your first season went?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a great regular season. I thought I had tons of fun. It's a new experience for me being in such a big market and being in New York, and team was great. Took some adjusting. I learned a lot from the season.
Sometimes you can leave for the off season after losing the playoffs and wonder what's it going to look like, what's going to come back. It doesn't seem like you have so much wonder. It's more of like a level of like optimism of what's to have here. You agree with that?
You saying
like sometimes you can leave an off season and say, all right, who's going to be back, and what's a team? Is this team going to still be a potential Stanley Cup contender? But it seems like you have pretty strong level of optimism that you guys can stay there.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously always a little bit of turnover, and some guys could be gone. There could be some new guys coming in, and but for the most part, I think the core we have is pretty set, and like I said, we have a really young team. So I mean, I think that we have like a strong base that is good enough to be good for a really long time.